Hello friends, it's me again. Hey, I was thinking about another video I wanted to do because I've been seeing it a little bit more on YouTube and a few more of my friends have been talking about it. So I kind of want to talk to you guys about shopping after weight loss and more specifically shopping during weight loss. So this is gonna be a little bit different video than I normally do. This is more for a broader audience because I feel like I've been kind of learning some things and I kind of wanted to share my thoughts on it. So currently, I just went through all my clothes, and so just to back up, if you've never viewed in my videos, my name is Jennifer. I live in California, and I have recently lost a little shy of 90 pounds. And so I am in a phase of life of having to buy new clothes and buy clothes I've never purchased before. I just did a video about having to buy pajamas and not having any idea what size to purchase, and some of issues with self-image and how we look and how we feel in our clothes and how much of an impact it has on just the holidays and life and going to work and going to the grocery store. And I mean, how we dress, it's a reflection of our personalities, right? We want to present ourselves the best way we can, but we also want to feel comfortable. But when you don't even know what your size you're supposed to be wearing, it gets tricky. I think a lot of us in the weight loss community kind of tend to wear oversized clothes. We tend to not wear clothes that fit our bodies well because we sometimes are losing weight so fast that there's been periods where I've actually skipped whole sizes, but I was still having to wear the bigger size because I did not literally own a piece of clothing that fit my body correctly. And so I'm not a shopper. I don't like to really shop in stores. Tend to be a little frugal, and I have a huge quantity of clothing that are way too huge for me to wear right now. And so there's the aspect of what do you do with the clothes that you already own that don't fit you anymore, and then what do you do when you're in the process of a major weight loss, or it could be, or even a weight gain, because you could be gaining weight because of a medical reason, like I did, where I was a size 12, and then all of a sudden I got sick, and all of a sudden I was a size 14, and then I was a size 16, and then I was a size 18, and then I was a size 20. And it's not only discovering what to wear and how to adapt to this changing body of ours, but it's how do I do that without going broke? Because man, I've made the mistake of buying expensive clothing and I get to wear it maybe twice, and then it breaks my heart to have to get rid of it, but it doesn't fit me anymore. So I've kind of figured out a couple things. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is getting rid of clothing that does not fit you. Now, as I was just talking about a second ago, I gained weight very quickly, and so I thankfully, because it has saved me, I actually did opt to save my favorite pieces of clothing in these sizes. And so some of the clothes that I'm actually wearing now, not this moment, but now, as a size 12, are clothes I wore 6 years ago and I had stored. So I had stored several, like a couple pairs of jeans, a couple sweaters, a couple tops, just to kind of get me through the transition, because I had hoped that I would be able to lose weight someday. And thanks to weight loss surgery, actually having VSG surgery, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, I have been able to succeed in weight loss. And so that clothing I had stored, even though I literally had to take that box with me through a couple moves, I'm so grateful. It was just in literally one bin. That was like my max that I would store stuff, and I have been going in that box, and just thank goodness. Or actually, maybe it was 2 bins, but I didn't store a whole wardrobe. I just stored a few little pieces. So and I actually will save maybe a couple of my favorite pieces from higher sizes just in case, because the fact is I still have the same illness that I had that caused me to gain weight before. I still have it. So I don't know what the future will hold for me. I'm just appreciating the body I have now and been very, very grateful, and I do hope to continue to lose more weight, and that is absolutely my goal. But I am just going to appreciate every moment that I have, in whatever size I happen to be, I'm going to appreciate it. So I literally right now I have about 6 to 7 bags of clothing, which is my clothing, and I do have daughters that are now adults, and they have gone through their clothing, so that is added. So I've got all these clothes, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do with them? So there's a couple options. One, you could donate them, which is an amazing thing for you to do. Donate them to your local Goodwill, to your local charities, homeless shelters. Send them to some churches collect clothing to send to places in need, like, you know, Mexico or other countries that are having hardship. That's absolutely, donating is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to utilize the clothes that we had once loved, that now we could pass them on to someone that needs them even more than we do. Second option would be to sell them. Now, you could have a yard sale. You could, a lot of people will actually do a lot, like they call it a lot, like, you know, a lot of size 20 pants, a lot of size 18 shirts, and sell it on eBay. Now, you do have to take pictures, you do have to do ads, a listing, you have to ship. So there's a little bit more complicated to sell through eBay, but you will definitely probably get your biggest return, like in terms of how much money you can actually earn back, kind of recover the cost of buying the clothes in the first place. That's a really great option. There's also a new site, it's called Poshmark, that is very similar to, and now granted, I've never looked at it, I've only heard about it, I've never purchased anything from them. This is just what I've heard. So Poshmark is, my understanding, that's very similar to maybe eBay, but instead of it being an auction site, it's a listing site but it is, you place on, okay, I'm going to sell this specific sweater for this specific price, and I'm going to charge this specific shipping. And if you want to buy that piece of clothing, then you will be buying it directly from the seller, and that seller will be getting that full money back minus whatever percentage they have to pay towards Poshmark. That's a great option. Now, another option that I almost kind of hate to bring it up because there's a little bit of almost controversy regarding it, and it is ThredUp. And it is spelled ThredUp, ThredUp. The reason there is a lot of controversy around this is, though, yes, you can donate a lot, and I'll show you that because I actually do have the things to show you. The problem is there is an extremely small return on donations, or it's because, you know what, that was a slip of the tongue, but it's sort of true. ThredUp, what they do is they are considered a consignment online store. You send them your clothes that no longer fit you. They look through the clothes, decide what they feel that they can resell, and then they give you some amount for that. And then whatever they don't want to sell on their site, they will have given you already. You had the option to choose whether to have all those clothes donated or returned to you for a fee. Now, the reason why there's controversy in ThredUp is because the return so they call themselves a consignment store, but the return on the actual items people are submitting is so small that it's almost thievery in my opinion, in the way that I think about it. So say, for instance, you want to send in the pair of jeans that you paid $30 for, and they could likely sell those jeans on their site for, say, $15. They are going to upfront give you what they deem as their price, and once you sort of send your clothes off to them, it's my understanding that it's kind of it's in their hands now. So say you send them a piece of clothing that you paid $30 for. Honestly, your return could be as little as 1%. So you could literally earn 30 cents for that $30 pair of jeans, and they will get the full $14.70 of profit. So someone might send in their $200 Coach purse and actually only get maybe a $1 or $2 return on that. So that's why I say that it's almost like thievery. But on the other hand, what you have to think about is that hopefully people that do send their items into ThredUp have looked at the policies and do in advance understand that they are going to receive a very, very low return on their product or on the item that they're sending in. The reason why it's controversial is because there is a great number of the population that was hoping to get a bigger gain for their items, and rightly so. If you send in a $200 purse, you're not expecting to get $2 or $3 back, and so people were hoping for a higher return. And I think it's absolutely justified to be upset if you send in $500 worth of clothing and you get a credit of $10. So that's why I kind of, if you're wanting to donate your clothes, I actually personally suggest donating, or trying to, even if you had a yard sale and you sold everything that you owned for, say, $1, or I mean clothing wise, sold everything for $1, $2, you're still going to actually have a better return on your time and than you would with ThredUp. However, for ThredUp would be a good option for people that either just they don't want to mess with it, they don't want to worry about taking their stuff to a Goodwill store, or having, like, I personally, I don't really care for yard sales because it's just, I would tend to be a little bit on the shy side, so that's really hard for me. So I wouldn't ever have a yard sale. But in terms of if you're wanting to make a little bit of a return on your clothing, I would say Poshmark or eBay would be your best bet, but then it would be a little bit more work. But if you did want to send your stuff to ThredUp, like if because you do know that if it doesn't get accepted, it would go off to charity. So I mean, you still have the option of it going to a good cause. So what happened is, so I went on their website and I ordered what they call a clean out kit. It took quite a while to receive this, but I just got it in the mail, so I wanted to show you. So you take it out, and it comes with a list of items that they are specifically looking for. So they're looking for pretty new looking clothes that aren't very old. And they send you this prepaid bag, and let's take a look at this bag. So as you can see, okay, let me back up. It's a very big bag. It's like, look at that, it takes up like the whole screen. I could fit almost a whole garbage bag worth of clothing into this bag. And I am going to go ahead and send some things that I think are sort of specialty items. And the reason I want to do that is because I want these items to be available for people to get. And the thing about ThredUp that I do like is that you can go in and you could change the filters to be like, okay, I wear a size 12. I only want to see size 12, size large, and maybe I wear size 8 shoes, so I put in my 3 sizes. So everything that shows up is just that size. So I personally, I appreciate that. And so I have utilized on 2 occasions now ThredUp to purchase clothing. So I want to show you just some of the things that I have purchased. So it comes in a box like this, and I just got this, and that's why it's like so fresh. You know, you open it up, and it comes very nicely kind of packaged. It's very, very sweet. And then when you open it up, it's like there's like a list of all the items that you purchased. And so I'm just going to show you a couple of the things I ordered and some of the prices. Now, when you go to ThredUp, on your very first purchase, you will be able to use like a coupon code for either 40% off, or during the holidays, my daughter, I did an order for her, and she actually got 45% off, and that's what this order is. So this is just some of the things that I had ordered. So this cute little top, this was like $4. I did order, I'm going to have to return these, but these are American Eagle jeans, and these are for my daughter. However, and these ended up costing, with the discount, I think they came out to $16. I mean, they're almost brand new, but they are actually cutoffs, short, and so that's not her style. But but you can't really tell that when you're looking at the picture. It doesn't give you a lot of detail about the clothing. It tells you about the wear and tear of the piece of clothing, but it doesn't say that these are, so you can't like search for boot cut jeans or pink camo sweater or a style of clothing. You could put in a very specific torrid jeans. You could do that. Or you know, American Eagle sweater. You know, you can do specifics. And then here's like another sweater that I had ordered. This is Eddie Bauer brand. You know, a very cute sweater, but I'm actually going to return it because it's so itchy. It's wool. But this sweater, you know, ended up costing on ThredUp. I think it was like $12. So that's the thing, is it's kind of torn because, you know, we can get some very, very good deals. And I actually have a lot more clothes, but I didn't think it was necessary to really show you everything that I bought. But something that I have personally been doing is I have been checking out the local used shops. And I did a video a few months ago about a Christmas party I'd gone to, and I was actually wearing the pajamas that I had worn to that Christmas party because that was part of a group thing that we did. So I'm gonna sit up a little bit. I'm gonna show you the outfit I'm wearing right now. Okay, this is a top, a cute little sweater, and some pants. These are Croft & Barrel pants, Vera Wang sweater. I don't remember the brand of the shirt. And take a guess how much I paid for this entire outfit. Guess? $50? No. 40? No. 10? No. This entire outfit was $6 at a used place that I bought when I was visiting my parents in Placerville, California. There is a great place called Snowline, and it was a half off day. And I got all of these for $2 a piece. $6 for this entire outfit. So for this one sweater I bought from ThredUp, which was about, I think it was $12 or $12 or $16, because I bought two different sweaters. I can't remember if this was a $12 one. I could have bought two full outfits. But then that takes time too, because then you have to look through the aisles. You have to go maybe to several different stores. However, when we're in this phase of losing weight or have lost weight or gaining weight, whatever the case may be for your specific situation, you don't want to invest a lot of money. At least I personally, I don't feel comfortable investing a lot of money on clothing that I don't know how long I'll be able to wear. So I hope that was helpful. I really encourage you to think about our environment. You know, do we want to go out and buy brand new clothes that you can only wear for a few months, and then, you know, what are you going to do with that piece of clothing? Please don't throw them in the garbage. I implore you not to ever do that. There will always be some resource, and ThredUp would be a great resource for people that don't have anywhere that they can donate or don't feel comfortable donating to. You could order it in the mail. It comes with a free shipping label. You stick it in there and you send it off, and then, you know, you can always use that credit you receive. Even if you only earn $10, you could buy a pair of jeans. So I think I will put like a little link to ThredUp in the description box, and I think you'll get $10 off if you use that. However, if you get a better discount, if you can only use one discount, and if you can get a better discount by using that 40% off code, please do that. Pay as little as you can possibly pay. Okay, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. God bless you, and I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.